Oi, oi, oi! You glorious, bloodthirsty bastards! Welcome back to Telesnot. The pitch is still steaming from round 1. I'm Henry Snotson, and today I've dug up our favorite professional pessimist, Gregor Gravedigger, our league gravedigger himself.
Hello, Henry. Always happy to be here.
Round 1 gave you 5 dead bodies, but you're still hungry, eh? Ready for round 2?
I brought extra corpse card. The round looked promising. We'll see.
That's the spirit. Shovel ready. Let's go! Under the blazing sun, Pain and Pleasure Incarnate clashed with Scaly Bruisers. All was good until Santiago Snikerman mistimes a block and, oh blimey, catches his own severed hand mid-air.
Clean cut. Could have been much worse. He will live. For now.
Second half, total madness. Slaanesh keeps snatching the ball back, but can't score. Drakes hold firm and win. No fresh corpse, though.
High tempo. Lots of crashing. And nothing. Corpse card stays unused. Disappointing.
That's the spirit. Shovel ready. Let's go. Next stop is Unseen University versus Bad to the Bones. Undead halflings start strong, but wizards even it out fast. Little vampire snatches the ball, only to get rugby tackled, and the ball went straight into the crowd.
Low quality copses. Brittle. Waste of good coffins.
Ha! Then the Fenbeast goes feral, rips a pickled halfling in half. Vinegar and limbs everywhere. That will make him... quarterling?
Pickled? Pointless. He's already dead. Smells like regret. But underground, nobody will notices.
Mages take it 2-0 in a clean magical beatdown. Another scorcher. Rachard Brutes versus Fu-Chow Jaded Lions. Sans cooking the undead meat. Oh, the stench! How the crowd survive that!
Meat falling off in this heat. Disgusting. It took me a long time to bury them, and Dr. Claus just dug them up. But I'll get them eventually. I'm patient.
Jemming scores first, boots a crawling hand into the stands like a fleshy football. I'm not surprised those living hands were a nuisance to them throughout the match.
They crawl like spiders. Horrible.
It seems the fans share your opinion. One of them threw a rock at it just as it was about to take effect. Oh, these new stalling rules are still surprising many coaches. Still, flesh golems somehow equalize. So we have a draw here.
So many corpses walking. And no one to proper bury. Waste.
We're diving straight into Group B carnage. First up, the shiny, stabby Solar Pixies against the walking suicide squad of Grimnir's Fury. For weeks, the Beardy Boys have been arguing in every tavern from Karak 8 Peaks to the local alehouse. What really cost them the last match? Was it the lack of armor against all those pointy knives? Was it the red mist of rage that yanked them out of position? Nope! It was ELVES' fault!
Of course they blame elves. But did they kill anyone?
Straight to the important question. Nope, Gregor. No fresh corpses today. But the dwarves brutally maimed lots of them. Legs snapped, arms twisted like pretzels, pointy ears used as bookmarks. Proper artistic brutality. And then, last seconds on the clock, the dwarves outrun the elves.
That's new.
And scores the winning touchdown and leaves the Pixies humiliated in the dirt.
I have to go back to this resurrected dwarf in the first round. I already prepared nice ash coffin. Good oak. Now wasted. Pointless.
Blimey! Listen to the tragedy in his voice! You had the coffin ready and everything! That win massively boosts the Grimnir's fury in the group. Grudges cleared, their diaries updated, and the Pixies limping home with more scars than honor. Full sun, burning dunes, and two teams that clearly don't give a toss about third-degree burns. Hellblazers and Zandri Zelots. Let's go!
Jeremy Sunfire! There you are! You won't escape me this time, you hear?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy there, Gregor. Calm the shovel, mate. He's still walking around on the pitch, not in your catalogue yet. Let's focus on the living.
Living?
Okay, not the best choice of word here. Let's focus on the match. Hellblazers started cautious, respecting the undead opposition like proper professionals. But then, bam! They spring the trap! George Gravedigger gets launched straight into the crowd like a flaming javelin. Relative of yours, Gregor.
Do I look like a skeleton to you?
Fair point, fair point. Moving swiftly on. Losing their key bone man let the fire elementals take the lead. But then, oh dear. A lot of players start overheating in very suspicious ways. Meltdown City. Suddenly, both sides are playing with skeleton crews. Literally in one case. That gave the Zandri lads breathing room. They grind forward, blades flashing, and slot home the equalizer with cold, dead precision. Second draw for the Hellblazers. Not great if they're dreaming of topping the group. Tough spot, lads.
Still no proper corpse. Just more walking. Always walking.
Sorry to break heart here, Gregor. We still have 4 matches. Let's go! Next up, a proper clash of 2 deceivers. Tzeentch Deamons versus the filthy backstabbing night goblins, Stalkers. Both crews came to foul like it's no tomorrow.
So many fouls, yet not a single death. Come on, guys.
Tiny Demon Triazolam goes absolutely mental on the troll, leaves the big green idiot in pieces.
It always regenerates when not needed.
Snicket's Shadow Stab outruns the Greater Demon and nips in for the touchdown, giving Goblins a lead. Not for long, though. Demons equalize with some proper warp sorcery nonsense. Then a Goblin blunder hands the ball straight to a Demon. Second touchdown! Demons steal the win in the dying seconds.
Another empty corpse card. I really miss the previous season.
We switch to Group C, and here comes the meat grinder we've all been waiting for. The steam-belching, bomb-chucking lunatics of the 25th Regiment Rejects against Misha's latest obsession. The unstoppable wall of horns and fury, the Milk Warriors.
At last, the match worth watching.
Oi, 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 you speaking about those 2 deaths? The whistle blows and the cows do not hold back. Brutal foul straight out the gate. One of the Nuln linemen gets his spine rearranged like cheap furniture. Crunch! Down he goes. First corpse of the match.
And this is the way to properly start a match. A normal coffin should work here.
Ha 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 ha! Listen to him, already measuring for pine. But the rejects aren't having it. They peel the big bull boys away from the herd, isolate them like lambs for slaughter, and start dishing out their own filthy fouls. Boots, elbows, the works, and then BAM! Their artilleryman lobs a perfect bomb straight onto the ball carrier. Kaboom! Minotaur down, ball loose, Nuln scoop it up, and suddenly the Warriors are in deep, deep trouble.
You missed the little Bray, too. Should have a nice, dainty coffin ready in the back for her.
Ha ha! Blimey, you've got the whole family range prepared. Second half, Rejects lock the tank down like it's their firstborn, keep separating those raging cows like naughty puppies, and just grind the clock. Engineering precision meets Minotaur rage, and the rage comes off second best. Final score, 1-0 to the Nuln lads. Proper, methodical, explosive victory.
2 decent ones today. Finally. I like it when they stay down.
Oh, my heart bleeds for Misha. His beautiful bovine dream team is under massive pressure now. One more slip and those horns might end up pointing at the coach himself. What a glorious, tragic mess.
Angry Minotaurs. They don't hold back the punches. They might deliver many corpses.
The gloomy, stake-waving death cultists of A.S. Morr Funeral Home against Ricey's slithering probability machines, the Sssackmasters. Proper grave versus snake apocalypse.
Sometimes it's worth waiting for a good match.
I knew you'd warm up for this one. Cheering for your fellow corpse-adjacent colleagues, eh? The Morr lads did not disappoint. I swear their vampire hunters took one look at those fangs and thought, vampires! They went at the snakes with furious stabbing frenzy.
Both have long fangs, cold blood. It's logical that methodical stabbing with a sharpened stake will work.
Right. Close enough for a witch hunter. The snakes fought tooth and nail for a draw. Ricey's fanciful probability models practically screamed, "It's mathematically inevitable!" Until the fleeing viper slipped and fell to the ground so miserably that there was nothing to pick up. The cultists gathered like flies around a fresh carcass and quickly improved the score to 2-0.
Narrow, long coffin. I should have one of those in stock.
With that spectacular, slippy, grim finish, the Morr boys seal the deal. 2-0 victory. And the very last blood spiller of round 2, straight from the Scorching goons, the spice-slinging Kebabs against PP's roaring Offroad lizards. Another nightmare for the Araby sheiks. Their fancy lizard-taming flutes turned out to be cheap bazaar knockoffs. Not one Zote even twitched. Then, oh sweet nuffle, one whirling dervish tries his spinning dodge to avoid a charging Zote and does a perfect pirouette straight into a massive hole right in the middle of the pitch. Who the hell digs a giant pit in the center of the field? Oh, okay. Moving swiftly on before I ask too many questions. The Kebabs somehow grabbed an early lead with pure grit, desperation, and a bit of lucky spice throwing. But then the lizards slammed into second gear. Horns down, tails whipping. They just rode over the survivors like a desert landslide. Final score, 2-1 to the Offroad beasts. Kebabs stagger off, smelling of defeat, burnt cumin, and regret. Proper brutal reversal. Right then, you magnificent monsters. Round 2 is done, and the table is looking absolutely delicious. Let's have a quick butchers at the standings, eh, Gregor? Top spot, Scaly Bruisers, still lauding it with 2 perfect wins and 7 smashed bodies already. Burnsy's Drakes are flying high and crushing everything in sight. Proper carnage on wings. Right behind them, Offroad Lizards. 2 from 2, those Zoot monsters just bulldozing teams into the dirt. PP's turned them into absolute killing machines. Third place, Unseen University. 11 casualties from the mages. I think we have to closer investigate this magical juice that they are drinking before the match.
But why? The fans love casualties. Still too many of them walking away.
And look at the other end. Bad to the Bones buried at the bottom with 12 casualties. They're basically queuing up for your shovel, Gregor. Milk Warriors too. Oh, my heart bleeds for Misha. 0 wins so far, his beautiful cows getting milked dry. Pressure's mounting, mate. Gregor, one final word about your expectations for round 3.
More bodies next round, I hope.
Ha! That's the spirit! Patient! Thanks to Gregor for keeping the death tally with us.
Thanks for having me. But I should get back to work. Those 4 dead players needs to be buried before they crawl back.
We'll deliver, mate! Stay warm, stay bloody! Henry Snotson, out! Who the hell put the hole in here? Ah!